Hello guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC. Since in the title of the video, we have another pistol from the guys at Lone Wolf. Now Lone Wolf has been around for a long time. They've been a big aftermarket parts for the Glock compatible pistols, and they have come out with their own versions of pistol in the last few years. The DUSK19 has been around probably a year or two now, but I was able to get my hands on one, and I appreciate this guy for sending one. But this is going to be their version of the Glock-19. They do have other versions as well, so make sure I check out their website. They have all kind of different colors, all kind of different variations and models that you can get, threaded and non-threaded. The one we have here is the DUSK19 standard barrel. Now again, you can get those with threaded barrel, so you can just order X1 if you want to throw one in there as well. But the color is very interesting. This is like a brown color, what they call it. PVD coating, which it looks real nice and everything. The frame color and everything the same color, which is another thing we're going to talk about, the framing here. Now this is their own frame they came out with, and I have to say it's very, very nice frame. The texture on this is very aggressive, not too aggressive, but overly aggressive than what I expected to be. It does have some shelf on both sides for left hand and right hand shooting to index, or put your thumb in it and drive your pistol forward. The texture on this is just amazing. Of course, you can change the back strap to make it smaller or bigger depending on your hand size and everything. Now this is going to be Gen 3 model compatible pistol, so any Gen 3 compatible aftermarket parts is going to be compatible with this. Everything is made by Lone Wolf. All the parts, internals, and everything is Lone Wolf. Extended takedown, extended slide release, or slide lock, what you want to call it. Extended magazine release. Just overall, everything has been extended and upgraded straight out of Lone Wolf, which they all manufacture themselves. Parts and everything. The sights are the only thing that's going to be different. You can get AmeriGlow. The ones that I have is going to be the Night Fision, which is one of my favorites as well. They do have the high suppressor sights here, so you don't have to worry about swapping it out if you run an optic here, which it does have RMR optic compatible here with the plate and everything. But just overall, the grip is what makes it, or the frame what makes it very nice, ergonomic in my opinion, and very nice texture and everything, which will give you some up close here personal look at what it looks like and everything. And it just kind of sticks out a little bit, so it makes the grip a slightly wider than your standard Glock, which is good as well. So if you got big hands, you can definitely get a good grip purchase and everything. Now they said they have the undercut trigger guard here and everything, texture in the front for if you want to hold it by the front with your finger. A lot of people do. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't, depending. And the cool thing about this also is going to be their trigger. This is the enhanced trigger, I guess that's what they call it, which is going to be almost like a 90-degree trigger here. Very nice metal trigger. Got a little bit of take up there. And break. Reset. Short. And right there on the wall. So the trigger is very nice. I have shot this a few times and everything, and it shoots real well. Now again, I'm not running optics, just want to shoot it like this. So I definitely in the future I will put some optics on it. But this originally came as a threaded version. I did try to run a suppress, and I was having some issues not cycling correctly. I don't know if that's something with the guy rod, but I did send it back, and I got this back to Lone Wolf to see what the issue was. They could not really get it to run, I guess that's what I was told. So they sent it back with a non-threaded barrel, but I think I have a threaded barrel. We're going to try to run a suppress as well again and see if it runs this time, but I think it might be a guide rod issue, which I don't have a heavier guide rod to put in this, but we're going to try to run a suppress again to see if it functions in the cycle. But other than that, let's go ahead and put some round on paper. Again, not the best shooter, so we're gonna shoot some rounds on paper and see what kind of accuracy I get and how does the trigger feel, as well as the trigger guard here. All right, let's shoot. All right, guys, got a paper at 7 yards. I forgot to mention it does come with KCI magazine, so that's what they use. But of course, you can use any other Glock compatible magazine. So let's go ahead and put 15 rounds on paper. And again, I'm not the best shooter, so let's see how well I can do here at 7 yards. All right, here we go. All right, so my impressions, excuse me, definitely not getting the Glock knuckle. That's one thing that I was concerned about with a lot of the Glocks that I shoot. You know, that's just a lot of people may have get from, you know, your standard OEM Glocks. But with this one, I definitely not getting Glock knuckles at all. Now, as far as the shootability, it did shoot real well. I took my time this time. Being the high suppressors, you got definitely compensate a little bit higher because it's gonna shoot a little low with high suppressors for me. But man, I was able to shot. As long as I line up my sights real well, I was, you know, shooting right dead center, just below it. So not bad. Locked open. Magazine drops real freely. Again, just overall nice. As far as the trigger goes, man, it's a nice trigger. I have to say, it does break real well. But other than that, let's go ahead and shoot 15 more rounds. Let's see if I can go a little bit faster here and try to put them all in the center here. I know I'm not going to be good. I knew it. Shot muscle all left low as usual. One thing I did notice when I present the pistol, the front side, it is slightly higher. So I have to compensate a little bit down and line up my sights between the rear sights. So the presentation, definitely not as lined up as I want it to be. But other than that, the grip and everything definitely stays in my hand. I really like the grip and everything. The slide serrations are nice. The only thing I have to say about the finish is the PVD finish on the slide is that you get a lot of fingerprints on this, which is interesting. It's not slick or anything. It's just nice finish so far. Now, like I say, I have shot this probably 100 rounds or more, 200 rounds probably by now before this video, because I've done reviewing this light, so check out that light. So, but anyways, everything seems to be fine. Seeing the video, the first 15 rounds was pretty much in the center. My last 15, a little faster, shooting to the left. But again, that's just me. But anyways, let's go ahead and move up to the steel and see how well I can do with that. So stand by. All right, guys, we got some steel target up. Let's see how well I can hit and see if I can hit all of them. Got 15 rounds here. Let's go ahead and see. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take my time. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Nope, shooting low. There we go. That's 2. Man, I only had 10 rounds, so hit the 2 left so far. Again, with high suppressors, I have to compensate a little bit higher and definitely shooting to the left. All right, here we go. Let's continue. All right, missing a lot here. All right, let's see. There we go. Definitely shooting lower. I have to aim a little bit above the target to hit, which again, high suppressors, definitely not my cup of tea when it's just standard sights. And I know they're meant for, you know, if we run optic or whatever, but if you put a red dot on this, then I have to worry about that. Just backup sights then. But anyways, let's load up again and continue shooting. Stand by. All right, guys, I switched the barrel here. This is a Faxon barrel threaded for Glock-19, and I have my primary weapons BDE9. They're reviewing this. Very awesome cam. Now we're gonna start with 115 grain first and see if it cycles, and then we'll switch to 147. All right, here we go. All right, locked open, no issue. They had a little bit of struggle there. Definitely getting blowback in my face. All right, let's switch to 147, or not 147, 124. That's what I meant to say. All right, 124. Let's see if it cycles. Ran just fine, so not bad. All right, let's shoot suppress more. I got some new ammunition that I'm recently got to see how much quiet it is and also see how it cycles. So let's load up and try it out. Stand by. All right, guys, I'm gonna shoot 124 grain again, but the new ammo that I want to try, this is my first time shooting it, is the Fiocchi Range Dynamics Full Metal Jacket. This is 158 grain and it's traveling at 850 feet per second. But we're gonna start 124 here first. Just want to kind of hear it, see how it sounds. All right, 124. All right, it is kind of loud. 124, of course, it's going to be a little bit louder than 147. All right, let's try the Range Dynamics. See if it cycles in the DUSK19. And it's just Full Metal Jacket, 158 grain. All right, here we go. It cycled just fine. And it is a little bit quieter. Still got a little pop to it down, but my ears are not ringing. So 158 definitely working. All right, let's finish up. All right, guys, what do I think about the DUSK19 from Lone Wolf? I think it's a great pistol for the price and the money you pay for. Again, these starting at $6.50 to $6.99, depending on the model. Whatever you get, threaded, non-threaded, whatever your options are, they got different colors, variation, you name it, they got it. But I think it's a great addition, or buy if you decide to get a Glock style pistol and already has everything you need: optic cut, suppressor, hot sights, interchangeable grip, nice optimal grip and undercuts and everything. You name it, it's ready out of the box with a better trigger than your standard Glock, in my opinion. And so far, it ran good. Like I said at the beginning, I did have some issues with their barrel, thread barrel, which the way it came originally, it will not cycle correctly. But I threw a, I think this is a Faxon fire. I could be wrong, but it's maybe something else. But anyways, it's a threaded barrel for the Glock-19 models. And as you can see, I ran my can on there. Ooh, that's hot still. It ran just fine. 115, 124, and 58 grain. I think that's what it was. 68 Fiocchi that I just tried today for the first time, and no issues. So far so good. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run the 158 or 160. I can't remember at the top of my head. Just got that ammo. But anyways, it runs fine. It's quiet. Again, it's all going to vary depending on what can you get. Some cans are better than others, but this is the one I run in, pistols. So yeah, so far so good. I like the color. It's different. Serrations are good. The trigger's amazing. The grip texture even better than expected. I think it's a great value for your money. Already out of the box, ready to shoot. And again, you can get it suppressed or non-suppressed. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think about the Lone Wolf DUSK. If you have one or any model of their stuff or any parts that you ordered from them, good or bad, comment down below what you think about Lone Wolf. I think they have some great products. In fact, of Glock clones and everything. They have great aftermarket. I've used a lot of their parts in the past for different builds. Never had no issues. And they're affordable at that. So I'll put a link down below so we can get anything or check any other stuff. As far as if you're looking for any parts or anything, you can check that out as well. But if you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, like, turn notification bell, so that really helps me a lot. If you comment down below as well, that helps a lot as well. Check all the links and discount codes down below in every video where you can save some money on products like this or anything else that I've reviewed in the past. And if you're not following me on social media, you're missing out, because I post products like this on my Instagram. I kind of keep active over there. I post some deals sometimes and discounts and stuff as well. My campsite link is in the bio of my Instagram in every video down below, where you can check anything else as far as discount code or any products as well. They're all affiliated links. That really helps me a lot. Alright guys, as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you the next one. Goodbye.